So today I am here at OnX Hunt, and I'm going to go in and say hi and see if we can do a little interview with them and find out more about OnX and OnX Hunts, OnX Maps, and everything else. Here we go.
Out chasing smelt around this morning with a couple guys in the office.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we found.
Any luck?
Yeah, we found a whole herd of them. Unfortunately, it was just a bunch of cows in a unit that was brow tine bull or better. So.
All right. So tell me what do you do here at OnX?
So at OnX, I manage our entire influencer team, which is a good chunk of people, about 450 folks, and then. I also manage our YouTube, do some data analysis. I manage a lot of our gear, and then any random marketing project that pops up seems to fall to me. So yeah, we do a lot around. So it's fun. It's a good spot to be.
Well, tell us a little bit about OnX.
Yeah, so OnX was founded in 2009 by our founder Eric, who I was actually elk hunting with this morning, and he just saw a need for public-private land boundaries, especially here in Montana. He was a guide at the time, I believe, and he started developing the chip for the Garmin products, and then that eventually moved to the app in 2013, 14, sometime right in that zone, and then it's taken off ever since. And so now, what you see now with OnX Hunt is the flagship product, and over the course of a decade, that's what it's turned into.
Cool. Now you hear a lot about OnX Hunts and you hear a lot about OnX Maps. So is that the same thing or is that different stuff?
So OnX Maps is kind of, it's the legal name of the company, but OnX Hunt is definitely more of the correct branding terminology. We try to go by OnX or OnX Hunt if you're specifically talking about the app. And when we're talking about the app, we try to stay away from OnX Maps. That was post rebrand in August of 2017 when we moved away from OnX Maps more to just OnX and OnX Hunt.
Cool. So, well, why don't you show us a little bit about the mapping program?
Yeah, absolutely.
And how it works.
So here's just our homepage there, and then if you have an account, you just come up to the top right, log in, and then I'm already signed in here, so it automatically brings me in. And then, so over on the left side you have basically your map layers. So any state that I want here, I have an elite membership, obviously. Can turn anything on, off, and then if I wanted a different layer, hop over to layer library and I can add any of those different layers from whatever state I so choose. My content, just a nice spot where all your content lives, and then all of your tools, abilities to add photos to a waypoint, drop a waypoint, shapes, distances. But a lot of e-scouting happens on the job here at in this corner anyway, that's for sure.
A lot more play than work.
Well, maybe not more, but we definitely find some hunting spots while we're at work.
Excellent, very cool.
Yep, that's what we were doing yesterday afternoon, preparing for this morning.
Very good. So. Any tips or tricks that we can give our viewers
about
the mapping program?
One thing that a lot of folks don't know about that I use a ton is under this trails and rec layer, there's this recreation sites layer. And so when you have that on, all these little brown rec points pop up on your map once you get close enough. So like you'll see this camping access right here. If you click on these, and these are like all over the place. You'll find them at 10,000 feet in national forest where like a Forest Service cabin is, or a fire lookout, or and then there's a weather option, and this actually comes from Dark Sky Weather, which is like a paid app, and it gives you a super detailed forecast for that exact location. So a lot of times when you're hunting, you're in a more obscure location, but oftentimes you can find a rec point that's pretty generally close and get a super detailed forecast for that exact coordinate. So that's one little snippet that most people don't know about that I really like to use.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely. engineer, GIS. Same with over here, quality assurance, and then this is where.
This is where they build all the mapping and everything?
So some here, some of that happens in Bozeman. And then over here at GIS team is where all of our bread and butter parcels come from.
Okay, this is the ones that probably contact all the different counties and all that kind of stuff.
Exactly.
Wow. All right, now tell us, why should people get OnX?
Well, for cheaper than a tank of gas, I would argue that OnX would be your most used tool all fall. I mean, I've been out probably 30 times this fall, and not a single time have I not pulled out my app to, check topography or drop a pin where I saw a bull across a valley so I could make a stalk and make a play and know where I last saw that bull, because terrain changes so much when you get to where you saw something. Keeping on the right side of a public or private land boundary, just finding new public lands. I mean, it's endless, the amount of uses for that app. So, and it goes far beyond hunting too. I mean, I use it all year for, just hiking, camping, fishing. Has a ton of uses. So go out there and download it, OnX Hunt.
Well, there you got it, guys. OnX. If you don't have it, you need to go get it. It's great stuff. They have got so much support, as you can tell in the video. They got so much support for their mapping systems and their customer service. It is incredible. So you need to check it out. Their mapping software is second to none. And that's a wrap for this video. So go check out OnX and get your subscription.